guys, self-myofascial release, the warm-up series for the legs. I think a good way to go is with the stick. And there's things called the tiger tail. There's a bunch of different things. Personally, I prefer the stick. It's about 50 bucks. Go pick one up. They'll last you forever. They come in different shapes and sizes. I do, however, use a travel roller or other foam roller when I am doing leg warm-ups. I personally prefer it when it comes to things like the IT band or the adductors, that inner thigh area. But we're talking about the warm-up, and I think Amanda Tuminello made a really good point that if taking a client or taking a person during their warm-up all over the floor and you're trying to open them up and relax them and stuff like that, it's very tough to get out of and off of a roller and then get all amped up and go work out. So the stick is a great option because you're moving around, you're getting your heart rate up, you're digging away, and it keeps your brain active. So a few things, you want to stay completely relaxed. I'm going to show you the entire series from calves to hamstrings to quads and a little bit of the IT band. So I'm going to be using the stick. A few different options. You can be half kneeling on the ground, okay, when you're rolling at things. Personally, I just find it easier on the knees if I'm standing up. But again, I need the legs relaxed. I don't want to be flexed and trying to roll away in my quads because I'm going to defeat purpose. So best, I think it's wise, once you've done the lacrosse ball or the other tennis ball or something else on your feet, you've opened that up, start working at the rest of your legs, okay? So if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the other videos in the series. I've got one on the feet, which is very important. As far as pressure and everything else goes, go check out the video about the guidelines, okay? About self-myofascial release, different types of positioning and tripoding, and then also go check out the blog. So both of the links are below. The blog will give you a whole description and links of other videos about covering the whole entire body. Again, this is warm-up. I'm not trying to spend a ton of time. If this is for recovery, I would get on my travel roller and I would be rolling away on that instead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on my tibia, and I'm going to be rolling away here because, again, if I can't keep my ankles mobile, which includes this muscle, okay, generally I like to grab a closer grip, and I'm just going to scan, roll away, and I'm going to find an area that's tender. So I got an area that's tender here, and I'm just going to breathe, relax. I can mobilize my joint a little bit and mobilize those feet, and I'm just going to roll and roll away. So that's where I would usually start. Then I'm going to start working into the back of here, okay, so a little bit into that Achilles. That can be extremely tender. Don't be just reefing on it, okay? Just nice and light rolling. Again, this is for a warm-up purpose, so I'm not trying to do this necessarily for recovery or for resetting. I'm trying to spend more time just opening this up so that when I have to go do power movements or things that require me to flex my calf, they're going to be able to do that. So I'm just moving around, getting it warmed up. Okay, from there, pretty easy transition. You can go a little bit wider here. I'm going to start rolling at my hamstrings. Again, you're not going to hurt it if you're going fairly fast. The tendon on the inside of the hamstring here can be a little bit tender, so be careful. You don't really need to be rolling behind the knee. I can go a little bit into that inner thigh, okay? A little bit into the short adductors or groin type area. Just be careful. Okay, if I find a trigger point, I can spend a little bit of time on it. Now, as far as the quads go, it's better if you're completely relaxed. I can get in, especially on this inside by the knee. If you squat and your knees tend to cave in, this muscle most likely is going to have some trigger points in it. Okay, it's just a tip. So when you're rolling away in here, trying to open that up, I'm going to get into rec fem, okay, top of the quad, and then I'm going to start transitioning to the outside portion of this quad, sliding towards the IT band, which again is going to help me with my squats and my lunges. Okay, I'm going to get up and high. Now again, I prefer to be on a roller as far as getting the IT band to open up, but this is a good way, especially if I'm trying to get through my warm-up quickly and not spend 6 hours warming up. So do spend some time after doing the recovery bit. You scan first, find a trigger point to dig at it. You relax, you go to the other side. So again, I would start on my tibia, okay? Get into the Achilles, pretty gentle. Start rolling around in the calves, start rolling around in the hamstrings, that inner thigh, the groin area, my quad, and then a little bit quad IT area. Now my legs are good to go, okay? Check out the rest of the videos in the series as far as the self-myofascial release warm-up, and then go check out the videos where I'm talking about recovery, which is even more important. Thanks.